Alrighty, welcome everybody once again to Night 7 of the Grand Prix. It has been a while. I know that is my fault. However, we are here, we are live. We got ourselves a big night of action. We got Alexander versus Dalton Lane to kick off the show. Nathan Oliver versus Protege, two leaders in the A block in the second match. Got Justin the Reaper taking on Dastardly Jack Harris in the third. AVZ versus Shade in the fourth. Heartless versus Hawk, two lifelong friends in the fifth. We got Isaac Sharp, the Razor, taking on fellow Zenith Club member Zook in a first time ever matchup. Sixth, two leaders at the top of their block as well. Got Colin Corpse and Axel. I don't know if this is a first time ever matchup. However, this is two big heavy hitters over on Mayhem, regardless of Axel's score in the tournament so far. We got Gotcha Mitch taking on Akuma. We got Tony taking on Preston Knight. We got Clinton Walker taking on Paradox in the main event. That is going to be a doozy. And, alright, so, without further ado, let's get down to business. Kicking off the show, we got Alexander versus Dalton Lane. Dalton, of course, has had an incredible tournament so far. He is currently sitting towards the top of the B block. Alexander, not as great of a tournament, unfortunately. Yes, as it currently stands in the B block, Clinton Walker sitting with 14 points, Dalton Lane with 13. Got Paradox with 11. So Paradox versus Clinton is a very key matchup coming up later on tonight.
Weighing in at 216 pounds, Alexander.
Yep, Alexander, on the other hand, as I mentioned, has not had as good of a matchup. Alexander, 4 points on the scoreboard in the B block. I believe he is currently hanging on by a thread. The only ones currently eliminated by points would be Axel, AVZ, Akuma, Gotchamit, Shade, Justin the Reaper, Heartless, and Tony. The people still in the hunt right now are Zook and Colin Corpse, Nathan, Protege, Isaac Sharp, Clinton Walker, Dalton Lane, Paradox, Preston Knight, the Hawk, Jack Harris, and Alexander.
Dalton Lane.
So B block a little bit more competitive right now than the A block. A block has had some heavy hitters in Colin Corpse and Zook, both suffering their first loss in the tournament very recently. Zook, in the last tournament night, dropping to Nathan Oliver, which is a massive, massive swing. Oliver currently right on his heels with 14 and having the tiebreaker over him. We are in night 7. We still have 8 and 9 after this before the finals. Now this is where we see where everything falls into place and who will rise to the top. Alright, and here we go. Right out of the gate, Dalton Lane comes out swinging. Alexander, though, reverse Irish whip into the corner. There's a big Enziguri in the corner as well. Rolls Dalton Lane over, looking to tire him out early. Referee comes in. One. No, only a 1 count for Alexander. Dalton Lane slow to get back to his feet. Eats a forearm from Alexander. Oh, and Dalton Lane comes flying in with a big neck breaker. Dalton Lane, as great as he is with all of his talents, he has not had BCW sanctioned gold. Alexander, on the other hand, has part of the Saiyan Assassins. One of the most prolific tag teams in BCW history. Alexander up to the top turnbuckle. What's he thinking here? Oh, a big forearm. This has been all Alexander so far in this tournament. Or Alexander, not in this tournament, but in this match. It has been all Dalton Lane in this tournament, just not in this match so far. There's been a hot start for Alexander. Oh, but Dalton, quick back to his feet. Good block and a good dodge there. And now, delivering big strike after big strike. Stuns Alexander. Beautiful German suplex. And now, this is where Dalton Lane becomes dangerous. Hooks the leg. 1. No, Alexander kicks out at 1, defiantly so. Dalton Lane becomes more dangerous the more he's able to string together move after move. His offense is devastating, similar to his sister's. Any single move can put away his opponent. Alexander rolling back to his feet. Oh, and a nasty headbutt from Alexander. Both men roll to the outside. Alexander stays upright. Dalton out on his feet at the moment, gets rolled back into the ring. Hard slap there from Alexander. Alexander lifts him up. Big power bomb. Alexander has him up again. Snapmare. Oh, and a beautiful drop kick to the side of the head. Dalton Lane eats double stomps as well. Hooks the leg. Alexander, 1. Could be a huge upset if Alexander were to take down Dalton Lane, playing the role of spoiler. Like I said, Alexander is hanging on by a thread. He has not been mathematically eliminated, to my knowledge. Let me take a look at my graphic again, just to double sure that I just lifted it off a minute ago. Yep. Like I said, Alexander hanging on by a thread with 4 points right now. He has not been statistically eliminated right now, but he has to have a lot of help. Oh, but that'll do it. Bitter end. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, only 2. Alexander thought he had it there. Dalton Lane in big trouble right now. Taking down a leader and getting 3 points could be huge for Alexander's game. Oh, what a and a vertebreaker from Dalton Lane. Dalton looking for it. Buckshot lariat. Catches Alexander. Could this be it? 1, 2. No, and Alexander kicks out at 2. Alexander survives the buckshot. Alexander now stomping away at the spine of Dalton Lane. Alexander looking for the biggest upset of the tournament. Big knee across the gut. Hi, Ashley. Great to see you, as always. Double stomp from Alexander now. Eating a hard kick. And shit, while you're in the chat, I might as well mention that the Wicked will be making their first BCW Women's Tag Team defense on finale night next week. So look out for that. Alexander really laying it in Dalton Lane right now. Dalton might be in trouble. Dalton needs to make a comeback here. Delivers a big German suplex. That'll certainly help. Dalton can't get cocky now into this Las Vegas crowd. He has taken a lot of damage so far. He's got to come back into this if he has any hope. Big splash. These are not the matches you want to be losing down the stretch. Alexander could be playing the role of spoiler for Dalton Lane, but Dalton's keeping in this match. Dalton waits for Alexander. Hits a big right hand on the apron. A second one. Alexander, though, stays upright. Catches the third one. Delivers a forearm of his own. Alexander back into the ring. Eats another punch. Now, oh, wow. Grabs him by the throat and just drives him into the mat. But Alexander sweeps the leg. Rolls Dalton over and now delivering forearm after forearm. Smashes his head against the canvas. Alexander is on a roll right now. 4 minutes remain for the bonus point. 14 for the whole match. As always with these tournament matches, if they can get the victory before that 10-minute mark, they will get 3 points instead of 2. Oh, and Dalton Lane eats a double kick. 1, 2. No, and Dalton gets the shoulder up. Dalton busted wide open. Eats a double kick. Catches the foot, though, from Alexander. Delivers a beautiful dragon screw as retaliation. Dalton's taking a lot of damage right now. Big DDT there from Dalton Lane. Dalton has him up. They convert a breaker again. Gets it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Dalton Lane comes from behind and gets a 3-point victory. Looking scary there for Dalton in the early part of this match. But he comes back and wins big. Gets a big 3 points. And now
Winner, the great Dalton Lane.
Sends the ball back into the court of the other leaders of the B block. Can't ask for a better performance in a single night of action. Still only 2 more nights to go for Dalton Lane. Hopefully he can hang on to that lead. And he's got to hope Clinton makes a misstep. Yes, it does make that main event way more interesting. Paradox and Clinton that's going to be a real big indicator of how the whole thing's going to shake out, especially knowing Dalton and Clinton still have to go up against each other later on in the tournament. Alrighty.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 217 pounds, super smooth Nathan Oliver.
Nathan Oliver has had a sneaky good tournament for the last couple months. Currently sitting in second place in the B block behind Colin Corpse and Zook. And Corpse and Zook still have to go at it as well. And Nathan having a victory over Zook is huge. So it is still very much a toss-up in both blocks right now between the 3 leaders.
And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Prodigy.
Protege as well, sitting with 12 points in the A block. A victory over Nathan here, and potentially 3 points, sends him right at the top of the list as well. So don't count out Protege just yet either. It has been a very competitive tournament. It can still be anybody's game. I'm updating standings right now. Alright, bell rings. Both men meet in the center. Protege launches Nathan into the corner. Big strike right out of the gate. And a drop kick to follow it up. Protege knowing how important this match is. Later on tonight, we're going to have Isaac Sharp versus Zook. A battle within Zenith Club. First time ever matchup. Oh, and a big DDT from Nathan Oliver. Protege wisely taking a retreat, but Nathan, oh wow, beautiful move over the top rope. Big strike now. Nathan stays on the attack. Oh wow, what a beautiful suplex. Gets a huge rotation on that. Busts Protege open on the way down. And that might be an indication for the type of night we're going to have, ladies and gentlemen. That is a lot of blood so far early on in this match, and the last match was no different. Oh, and a big neck breaker from Protege. Protege back into the ring now. Nathan recovering at ringside. Protege trying to rile up this Las Vegas crowd like he does best. Both men lock horns again. Now big kicks there from Nathan Oliver. Beautiful meteor, and Nathan now taunting here in Vegas. Both men back up to their feet. Nathan catches him. Beautiful Hurricane Rana on the way down. Takes Protege to one knee. Delivers a DDT. And a standing moonsault. Nathan Oliver laying in the punishment right now early on. Oh, and a twist of fate very early on in this match. 2 minutes in, twist of fate, and now Nathan going for it. Oh, went for the swanton, but Protege able to get out of the way. Nathan not screwing around at all. Very early. Looking for that swanton, looking to end it. Oh, and a beautiful shooting star press from the middle rope. 1, 2, no, and Nathan kicks out at 2. Protege. Oh no, Protege! Protoplex! Hooks the leg! Protege trying to end it early! 1, 2! And Protege following in Nathan's energy. These two not getting paid by the hour. They are looking to get those 3 points and get them now. That was, I think, maybe the quickest time we've seen the finisher get busted out in this tournament so far. A big clothesline knocking Protege over the top rope. Protege taking a minute to take a breath here. Great block there from Protege, however, wasn't able to hold forever, and Nathan continuing to lay in big offense after big offense. Beautiful Northern Lights. Keeps it going. Has him up. And a vertical suplex to boot. Beautiful transition from Nathan Oliver, the former hardcore champion. Protege, of course, former Intercontinental champion in his own right, dropping the title to both Heartless and Katsuyori Suzuki just a couple months ago, the only 2-time Intercontinental champion. Nathan not being patient. Meeting Protege on the outside, of course, 20 count, as is the rule in BCW. And also a very popular method in these round-robin tournaments. Get an easy 3 points if you can keep your opponent on the outside long enough. Nathan, though, strikes me as one that isn't going to try to go for that cheap victory. Protege, on the other hand, might. Either way, points are points. And these two already showing early out of the gate that they want them badly. A big victory here for Protege sends him right to the top of the scoreboard. Same with Nathan. Now Nathan. Oh wow, middle rope delivers an enziguri. Great springboard there. And Nathan now going to the top. What is he thinking here? Nathan, crossbody. Nathan now has him up. Thinking pile driver right on the top of the dome. Hooks the leg. Could this be it? 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2 from Protege. And now Nathan heads to the top. Could be a very long swanton bomb, but he got it. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Nathan Oliver gets 3 points. And currently at the top of the B block, or A block, I'm sorry. Both these guys firing their biggest artillery early on in this match. Nathan got busted open even.
Here is your winner, Super Smooth Nathan Oliver.
And that is a big 3 points over one of the leaders in the A block. Nathan now sitting with 17 points. 2 above Colin and Zook. So Nathan continues his hot streak here in this tournament with 2 nights to go. And now we got Jack Harris taking on Justin here. Jack trying to stay alive in the B block. Justin, on the other hand, is statistically eliminated already. Trying to play the role of spoiler here. Justin the Reaper still winless in the tournament. He has only been able to force 2 draws. 1 out of the former world champion Tony. The second out of the former tag team champion Alexander. Still has Jack Harris tonight, and then Preston Knight and Paradox before this tournament is over. Statistically eliminated, as I mentioned prior. However, a good chance he could play spoiler for a couple people still to come. All right. Here comes one half of the original BCW Tag Team Champions. A title that was taken away from the company for a year by Vibe until the White Hawks came in and redeemed the rest of the division who allowed it to happen. And now both White Hawks still in contention in their respective blocks. Isaac having that big match I mentioned earlier against Zook still to come. Jack sitting very comfortably in the B block. Well, I guess uncomfortably now that we're down the stretch with 7 points. Like I said, he is not statistically eliminated yet, but he needs big victories. He needs to get 3 points. But most of all, he needs other people in his block to get some upsets. Remember, you do not need to cap off your block by the end of the night 9. You just need to be the best 2 people in your block, and you'll automatically qualify for the semifinals on night 10. Those semifinal matches will kick off the show. We have a few other championship matches and exhibitions on that show as well. And then the winner of the semifinals will face off in the main event, where we will crown the first ever winner of the BCW Wrestling Grand Prix. Right out of the gate. Oh, and Justin the Reaper levels dastardly Jack Harris. Immediately out of the gate. A lot of force just going straight into the chest of the dastardly one. And that is how Justin the Reaper is going to take him down through brute force. He does not want to find himself wrestling I can't talk tonight, I'm sorry. He does not want to find himself wrestling one half of the BCW Tag Team Champions. Jack Harris so technically proficient in that ring. Stomping away now. Las Vegas crowd not having it. The White Hawks, of course, getting big heat wherever they go, along with Protege. Those three will be teaming up. Zenith Club representing against the Prestige in the first show of the year for Horizon's new season. It will be Vanish Point. Date still pending. Was originally scheduled for early July, but that, of course, has changed. Jack has him up, power bomb. It's a lot of force coming down. Jack, great reversal. Big kick to the shoulder, but oh wow, Justin right back up to his feet and just levels him. And a hard headbutt. Senton from the Reaper. And now all of a sudden Jack Harris in trouble 2 minutes into this matchup. A lot more urgency in our talent here tonight, as you can see down the stretch here. Jack gets rolled over. Justin hooks the leg. 1. No, Jack kicks out at 1. Eats a kick from one half of the White Hawks. Justin the Reaper gets put up on the top rope from the Dastardly One. What is Jack thinking? Jack has him up on his shoulders, thinking rolling hills. Got it! Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no! Only a 2 count for Dastardly Jack Harris. Justin the Reaper now to the outside. Catches a big strike there from Jack. Delivers a couple of his own. Had him by the throat, but Jack Harris quick to escape. Thinking pile driver at ringside. Yes, he does. That compression of the neck on the outside, that is not a surface Justin the Reaper wants to be taking those on. Oh, and a brain buster. Jack's so smart now, targeting the neck, targeting the head. Sends him face first, upper body first into that guardrail. And again. Jack back in between the ropes. Justin the Reaper trying to catch his breath, trying to regroup, re-strategize. Harris is such an in-ring tactician. Oh, catches him. Uranagi, big slam, plants Jack Harris. Justin the Reaper trying to rally here. 16 minutes remaining, 6 for the bonus point. Reaper going after the eyes now. Has him, oh wow, drops him right on his head with a gorgeous suplex. Justin delivering a pair of boots there. Justin, oh, gives him a Sister Abigail. Sister Abigail hooks the leg. 1, 2, no. Jack Harris kicking out at 2. Justin busting out the big gun almost out of nowhere there. Going after the eyes again of Jack Harris, but Jack fighting out of it. Delivers a flatliner out at ringside. Justin has eaten the more individual shots, but I think Harris has been eating the biggest bombs of this match so far. Still anybody's game. And now Harris getting back into the ring. Justin eating a kick, fires back with a right hand, eats an elbow. Thinking Uranagi again, this time on the outside. Jack, oh, sends him right into the steel steps. Went for an elbow, but Justin the Reaper back up to his feet. Went for a lariat. Jack, wise to it that time, responds with a kick of his own. Referees count up to 6. Jack makes his way back to the ring. The Reaper gets back in between the ropes. Locks up with the Dastardly One now. Jack gets sent into the turnbuckle. Big kick to the gut. Just grinding Jack Harris's face across that top rope. And a hard headbutt. Justin now amusing himself with the carnage and a senton, bringing down all that weight on top of the Dastardly One. Jack went for an enziguri, able to avoid it. Justin got caught taunting and now eats the double knees, hooks the leg. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3, and it is. Jack Harris caught Justin the Reaper sleeping for just a moment and gets a big 3 points. He still has a long way to go, but that is now 10 points for Jack Harris on the B block.
Here is your winner, Dastardly Jack Harris.
That is 10 points for Jack Harris. He is currently 4th in the standings in the B block. Like I said, he needs some help if he wants to qualify for that semifinals. However, he is not out of this yet. These two, on the other hand, are. This one is very much a pride match. AVZ currently sitting with 5 points in the A block. He is just too far out from the leaders right now in order to mount a comeback. Same with Shade, who is actually worse for wear with only 2 points. His only victory coming from Akuma.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 219 pounds, AVZ.
AVZ got that big win at the top of the tournament against Axel. Unfortunately, for both him and Axel, it has not gone up since.
And his opponent from Louisiana, weighing in at 223 pounds, Shane.
Shade now making his way to the ring. As I mentioned earlier, his only prior victory in this tournament against Akuma. Shade ready to go now as he sits in the corner. Member of the Lion's Den, led up by the Hawk and Anna Lane. Here we go. Bell rings. AVZ, of course, representing the business model. Oh, and a big knee from AVZ. Right out of the gate. And AVZ not backing down with a lack of confidence, that is for sure. Eats a knee from Shade. Another knee and a stomp. Shade trying to punish AVZ for that insolence so early in the match. Still 30 seconds in. These two already not having any sort of respect for each other. Shade just delivering knee and knee, stomp after stomp. It's incredible. This man is such a dangerous striker. Shade launches himself over the top rope. Big senton on the outside. Shade currently dominating. Rings the arm, delivers a hard kick to the sternum of AVZ. AVZ eats a backbreaker for his trouble as well. Shade not having it. He is clearly not in a good mood. After dealing with how this tournament has transpired, I can't blame him. Referees count up to 7, however. Shade sending AVZ right into the guardrail. Oh, and a huge combination. Almost floors AVZ, but AVZ now looking to wake up. Back into the ring do they go. Shade follows up with an elbow. Both men lock up. AVZ now has Shade by the back of the head. Gets him to the ropes. Big chop. And now trying to break every ligament in that knee over the middle rope. Oh, and a big knee there from AVZ to follow it up as well. AVZ trying to mount a comeback here. Oh, and Shade caught up in the ropes. Great catch there from the referee. And Shade springboard drop kick floors AVZ. Pulls him over, hooks the leg. 1. No, and a shoulder up from AVZ. Hard kick there, Shade. And a fist. Side Russian leg sweep. Every time AVZ has a spark of offense, Shade returns tenfold. Dangerous and precise strikes is the name of this man's game. A knockout artist in the truest sense. And now Shade up to the top. Went for a knee across the chest, but AVZ able to avoid it. Trying to wake up this Las Vegas crowd, get the energy pumping. Any sort of motivation to get him through this. Trying to fight now from behind. However, Shade making him pay for it. Went for a Spanish fly, but no, AVZ, big counter. 2 big strikes. Oh, and guillotines. Shade over the top rope. AVZ delivering a knee to his arm. Trying to neutralize that strength in every strike. AVZ gets him up. Irish whip into the corner. AVZ now. Making shattered dreams. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Right up Main Street. And now AVZ. Oh, but Shade not allowing him to get the pinfall there. Leaning on the ropes. AVZ has him though. Oh, Jesus. Just throws him over the top rope there. Nasty landing for Shade, but AVZ up. And an elbow drop. Hooks the leg. Could this be it? 1, 2. No. And Shade kicks out at 2. AVZ gets Shade up. Has it. And a twist. That could be it. 1, 2. No, and Shade kicks out at 2. Right back up to his feet. Running on adrenaline right now. Tosses him to the ropes. Ducks down. Oh, and a German suplex. Shade taken into a higher gear now. 14.5 minutes remaining. 4.5 for the bonus point. And now AVZ ducks down, leapfrogs. Oh, and a nasty elbow from AVZ. AVZ, though, has to stay focused. He has struggled with this the whole match. He's got to be able to string together enough of devastating offense to mount this comeback. Shade, though, currently in trouble, eats a neck breaker. AVZ gets his legs swept from under him. Shade, momentum switching back and forth. Big kicks to follow it up. Hurricane Rana takes him down. Shade now, all the confidence coursing through his veins. Has him by the back of the neck. Oh, but AVZ able to bait him in with a dragon screw. Oh, Shade catches him with a stun dog. What a back and forth contest between these two here in the final stretch. Still 13 minutes to go if need be, but I don't think that's nearly going to go as long. These two, as we've seen earlier on in this tournament tonight, it is crunch time for these competitors. And Shade over the top rope. Again, flooring AVZ. Oh, wow, a nasty kick. Busts open AVZ. And a knee as well. AVZ trying to swing with all his might, but Shade just too fast. AVZ does not want to be in a striking match with Shade, and unfortunately that is what it's come to for most of this. Shade gets AVZ up, ducks under a kick, pulls his leg out from under him, delivers a drop kick to the back of Shade. And now AVZ trying to get back into it, 12 minutes remaining. AVZ getting back into the ring. Shade coming to his senses. Rolls underneath the bottom rope. AVZ, though, catching him with a forearm. Blood running down his face. Shade, arm drag. Retakes control of this match. Oh, wow, measures him. And just kicks AVZ's head straight off his shoulders. That's gotta be it. And it is. Shade wins in decisive fashion. Not much help for Shade in this tournament right now. But getting your first three-pointer has to feel good and gets him some sort of momentum lost in this tournament. That is 3 points for Shade. Keeping on with the theme tonight, everyone is in the crunch time. They are wasting no time here in Las Vegas. Alright, match number 5. Tonight we've got Heartless taking on Hawk. This is a big matchup. Hawk sitting with 7 points. He is also not statistically eliminated yet in this tournament. Heartless, on the other hand, is. But nevertheless, this is a battle between two friends behind the scenes here in BCW. The Hawk originally meeting with Heartless in their rookie season on Fractured. Heartless branched off to Midnight Mayhem, while Hawk ended up on Horizon.
From the other side of darkness, weighing in at 210 pounds, Nightmare Hearts.
Heartless, a former Intercontinental Champion, part of the faction, the Prestige, the legendary faction here in BCW. They will be going in a trios match against Zenith Club here in the next few weeks at Vantage Point. But tonight he does not have to worry about Zenith Club. He's got to worry about the Lion's Den, the second biggest faction on Horizon, led by this man and Anna Lane. Hawk had a very middle-of-the-road Horizon debut last year. Had a couple of great performances against not only Kuma, but RJ Stagg as well, despite failing to win the All-Pro title. He did get bounced early on in the Funker. However, now he is back in general competition in the Grand Prix, and he has had a very decent showing so far, dropping to Dalton Lane and Preston Knight and Clinton Walker, which does not give him any favors down the stretch. However, he does have victories against Justin the Reaper, Tony, and Alexander, which is what gives him the 7 points here tonight. Heartless, on the other hand, winless for the most part, except against Justin the Reaper as well, picking up his sole 2 points a few weeks ago now. Alright, and here we go. Oh, and Heartless right out of the gate delivers a drop kick. This is going to be a battle of strength versus speed if I've ever seen one. And Hawk delivering a DDT as well. Going tit for tat with Heartless out of the gate. Has him up over the shoulder, drops him throat first over the top rope. And now Hawk stomping away at the midsection of Heartless. Hawk has him up on his feet. Big strikes there, but no, Heartless counters, catches it. Irish whip, no, rebounds into a neck breaker. Heartless is so quick, so snappy with his offense. On paper, these two should be underdogs. However, Heartless has proved on more than one occasion that he is able to scrap with the best of them in AEW, or in BCW, in AEW as well. But Heartless has been a underdog in any singles encounter, going back to last year when he lost to multiple tournaments for championships before finally climbing the top of the mountain and taking down Protege for that Intercontinental title. Both men lock up. Heartless has him. Oh, big inverted DDT. Heartless wrestling like he has something to prove here in this match, and given his spot on the scoreboard, I understand why he has the sudden pride. Hawk, on the other hand, has to wake up if he wants to stay in this tournament. Jack Harris winning earlier on and still with that main event later does not spell good things for the Hawk. Especially if he loses here tonight, he will surely be eliminated from contention with only 2 nights left to go in the actual tournament. Gets a quick 2 count. Yeah, I did say AEW. Hawk looking for the Hawk bottom. Going after the elbow. And now, oh, the big vertical suplex, Hawk. Good back and forth here in this match. Only 3 minutes have eclipsed. Hawk. Oh, a crossbody. Hooks the leg. 1. Oh, Heartless kicking out at 1. That's the amount of punishment Heartless is capable of enduring. Now Heartless delivers a heart attack. And now heads to the top rope. Could be looking for the 7 circles of hell. Got it! Heartless hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, and the Hawk kicks out at 2. Both men up to their feet. Oh, and a Pele kick. Heartless looking to play the role of spoiler here for his friend. This could be a big blow to Hawk if Heartless was able to pull up the upset here. Both men tie up. Heartless has him by the back of the neck, but no. Hawk able to fight his way out. Irish whip into the ropes. Eats a giant elbow. Hawk now. Vertical suplex as well. 15 minutes to go in this match. 5 for the bonus point. Hawk throwing Heartless face first into the corner. And now shoulder block after shoulder block. Both these two scrapping right now. Has him. Oh no. Out at 1, Heartless. Heartless crawling to the turnbuckle. Hawk has him. Oh, just drives him into the top. Now looking to put his full weight, but Heartless able to fight out. Delivers a kick. Takes him down, goes low, hooks the leg. Does he have it here? 1? No, Hawk kicks out early at 1. Looked like Heartless was going to go for that Pele kick again, but Hawk disrupted him. And now, in the corner, delivers a Pele kick out of the corner instead. That's that improv. That is that stringing together of offense we have seen from Heartless. Got cut off at the springboard. Instead went to do it out of the corner instead. Nasty knee now. Impact on the left side of Hawk's face. And now Heartless eats big elbows. And an atomic drop from the Hawk. A second one. 13 minutes 20 remaining. 3:20 for the bonus point. Hawk looking to drag Heartless to the center of the ring. But Heartless slow to his feet. Oh, eats a spine buster. Hawk hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Heartless kicks out at 2. Hawk thought he had it there. He is exhausted. So these two have been going a million miles an hour since the bell rang. Giant suplex there from the Hawk. Heads up to the top rope. Heartless is laid out. Hawk. Oh, and a splash. No, Heartless rolls out of the way in the last second. Tosses Hawk into the turnbuckle. Pulls him out now, thinking Pele kick again. Hawk eating so much punishment to the neck and head. And now Heartless. Flatliner. Heartless thought about going to the top rope there for a second. Opts to stay on the attack. Heartless tosses him. Went for a big stomp there. Catches him on the rebound. Caves him in. Heartless now trying to think what he has to do to put away the big man. Has so much in his arsenal still to pull from. And now going for that Pele kick for a third time. Hawk out on his feet. Heartless. STO. And over the top rope, Heartless. Perfect form, lands on his feet. Heartless has Hawk up. Thinking double arm DDT on the outside. Big future shock there. Heartless gets Hawk back up. 45 seconds left for the bonus point. That could be massive for the Hawk. Heartless already playing the role of spoiler. Jumps over the top rope, over the Hawk. Hawk now delivers a kick to the midsection. Has him up over his shoulder. Drives him face first into the guardrail. Busts open Heartless. Now 25 seconds remaining. This means more for Hawk than it does Heartless. Heartless is just trying to win the match. Hawk is the one that has to be paying attention to the clock. Oh, and looks like Heartless was going for that STO again. However, Hawk wise to it this time. Big lariat. And now the 10 minutes have eclipsed. This match has fallen to 2 points in value. Whoever wins will get 2 points. Which I don't have the exact math in front of me, but I believe that does statistically eliminate the Hawk. I don't believe there is any way he is going to be able to catch either of the top two leaders on the scoreboard. But now these two wrestling for pride. 9 minutes, 16 seconds remaining. This has been our longest match so far of the evening. And Hawk has Heartless up. Drives him into the ground. Hawk back in the ring. Heartless wakes himself back up, slow to get back into the ring. Hawk, however, trying to fake him out for a second, but Heartless not having it. Big strikes over and over. Delivers a DDT. Oh, drops him face first. Busts him open. Hooks the leg. Both men bleeding now. 1, 2. No, and Hawk gets the shoulder up. Hawk knows he's most likely eliminated, but still fighting with all the heart that he can. Heartless up to the top rope. Oh, went for a forearm. Heartless whiffs it though. Hawk turns him around, catches him. Hawk bottom. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, and Heartless kicks out at 2. Hawk thought he had it there. Heartless running on fumes. Went for the leg, but no. Heartless, great reversal. Heartless, heart attack. Big man's down, hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, and Hawk kicks out at 2 now. Hawk, wise to get out of the ring there. Both the dark shot and the... Oh, over the top rope. Great form from Heartless once again. But as I was saying, both the dark shot and the 7 circles require Heartless using either the turnbuckle or the ropes to hit the move. It does Hawk's best interest right now to deliver as much punishment outside of the ring as he can and hopefully try to steal this one away with his head held high. I don't know how either of these two are running right now. 6 minutes 40 remain in this contest. Heartless to the top rope. Could this be it? 7 circles. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Heartless delivering a heartbreaking upset to the Hawk and effectively eliminating him from the Grand Prix.
Here is your winner, Nightmare Hearts.
Blood drenching both of these two, having the best match of the evening so far. Either of them could have walked away with the victory. Heartless proving on this night that he's the better man. Hawk, unfortunately, with only 2 days to go in this tournament, has been eliminated. And now we go from one emotional match between friends to another. We got Isaac Sharp taking on Zook. Both these two rookies last season joining up in the Zenith Club. First time ever matchup. However, the Zenith Club from the very beginning always been about advancing each other and getting better regardless of who's in front of you. And that includes fellow members. All this right here is going to affirm what RJ Stagg already knows, and that he has 2 future world champion stallions underemployed in the Zenith Club.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 235 pounds, Isaac the Razor Schultz.
Isaac Sharp sitting with 10 points in the A block. Came off really, really strong, being the first person to ever take down Colin Corpse in his BCW career. However, losing to Nathan Oliver was a big shot across the bow for Zenith Club's chances in this tournament. Isaac still has a lot of ground to make up and is going to need a little bit of luck if he wants to stay in this tournament. Taking down Zook here is definitely something that'll help him. However, Zook has been near dominant this entire tournament, only dropping to Nathan Oliver a few weeks ago.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 471 pounds, Zucconi.
Alrighty, here we go. Zenith Club versus Zenith Club. And Zook out of the gate strong. Has Isaac up. Oh, and a big neck breaker right out of the gate. But Isaac right back up to his feet. Zook not taking Isaac Sharp lightly. Oh, just slamming Isaac to the ground. And now Zook, hard kick to the back of the head. Zook coming into this match maybe just a little bit more laser focused than Sharp is. But regardless, I think both of them are taking it very seriously. This is what the hierarchy of Zenith Club is all about. Who is higher on the chain of command between these two? We are going to find out in the next few minutes. Isaac going for an early count. Big forearm clubbing the side of the Giant's head. Zook, slow back to his feet. Has him by the waist, now by the skull. Delivering a vice grip. Trying to just weaken Isaac, and now trying to cut off the circulation. And scratching at the back of Sharp. Into the turnbuckle he goes. Oh, wow, and just all 400 pounds of the Mastodon running straight through the Razor. Tossing him around like a sack of potatoes. Isaac may not be ready for his Zenith Club brother. And Isaac wisely retreating. Zook heads to the outside. Multiple strikes now from Isaac. Trying to get back into this match. Isaac may have to resort to fighting a little dirty here if he wants to take down the big man. Zook is just so impressive, so dominating as an athlete. Oh, and just goes spine first into the guardrail, courtesy of Zook. Isaac in a bad spot right now. Nerve pinch locked in on the outside. Zook's coming to this match with a game plan, and he is picking apart Isaac Sharp piece by piece. Oh, and a dragon screw takes down Zook. Isaac back into the ring now. Referee continues to count. Isaac breaks the count though. Zook shrugs him off again. Zook ready for him. Both men lock horns. 2 big strikes, 3, 4, and a DDT. Finally, Isaac Sharp gets the big man off his feet. Oh, wow. And a strong kick there. Busts open Zook. Isaac, not a little man in his own right. He's usually playing the role of the big man in his matches. Not often does he go up against somebody nearly twice his size. Zook tosses Isaac in the ring. Zook, however, busted open. Isaac was able to get some blood on the monster. And Isaac, quick to avoid him, disrupted him there for a second. However, Zook just too fast, tosses him into the ropes. Strong elbow, drops the Razor, and now just stomping away. Thinking camel clutch, locks it in. He's just trying to bend the Razor in half, but Isaac breaks the grip of the Mastodon and sweeps his legs out from under him. Isaac now, Irish whip into the ropes. Oh, a hard headbutt. But Zook has him up, catches him, Samoan drop. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Isaac gets the shoulder up. Isaac back to his feet. Zook, though, has him, thinking monster driver. Looking to put it away. Oh, and gets it. Head crashing into the mat. Isaac, 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Zook with a monster driver. Even his own faction mates falling at the hands of the monster. That is another big 3 points for Zook, retaking the lead, 18 points. And that, I believe, depending on Colin Corpse's match later on the night, I believe that will eliminate Isaac Sharp from the tournament. Alright, coming up next, and speaking of Colin Corpse, up next he has Axel. And I know Axel has kind of shat the bed this whole tournament, not a single win. However, he is still a very dangerous man. And what kind of win would it be to upset the man at the top of the leaderboard with Nathan Oliver and Zook? Colin Corpse has had an incredible tournament. His only loss, not only in BCW, but in this tournament, was against Isaac Sharp, who just fell a few moments ago. So that is a big, big competitor eliminated. Someone who has the tiebreaker over Colin.
From your darkest fears, weighing
Colin
in at 215 pounds.
Colin has to close it out, though. All three of these men can close it out. His final 3 matches will be against Axel, Nathan, and Zook. And as I mentioned earlier, Nathan, Zook, and Colin have been at the top of the A block this entire tournament.
And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 204 pounds, XL.
Here comes Axel, the former champion. Oh, did they? That stinks. Yeah, that mask is really awesome. Okay, here comes Axel, the former world champion. Only one championship away from completing the Grand Slam here in BCW. He has made his intention known that he wants those tag team titles with adjacent former world champion in his own right. The Brotherhood, a very dangerous faction in BCW. That's so stupid. Alrighty, here we go. Bell rings. Colin right out of the gate, but Axel had a great block up. Oh, went for a springboard, but overshot it there, and Corpse gonna make him pay for it with a drop kick. Axel has done himself no favors in this tournament so far. And he still has no favors for himself. He still has to go up against Shade, which has been one of his lifelong rivals here in BCW. Axel has done a very good job of pissing off a lot of people, not only in this tournament, but in BCW as a whole. Did have a little bit of a slump towards the beginning of last season, getting himself in some legal troubles. He has cleaned himself up since then, however. Oh, wow. Great sunset flip. Oh, but Corpse only gets a 1 count off of it. Axel knows that big goose egg sitting on that tournament scoreboard. Sure, he'd love play the role of spoiler here for Colin Corpse. It wouldn't be the biggest issue for Corpse here, but it would definitely slow him down big time. And it would make his next match against Nathan Oliver a must-win. That's the thing. Nathan, Zook, and Colin have all been dominant in the A block this entire tournament. which is great. However, that means one of them, and possibly two of them, depending on how this is going to shake out with Protege in the mix as well, it could very much mean that one of them will not make it. And that has to be disappointing considering how great these three have been this entire tournament. Corpse and Zook specifically, only one loss on their record. The rest of them have had threes across the board. Nathan hasn't lost a single match. His worst match has been a draw with Gotcha Mitch. Oh, beautiful moonsault off the top rope there from Colin Corpse. And a DDT to follow it up. Corpse now kicking into another gear. Tosses him into the ropes, thinking pop-up powerbomb. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Axel kicking out at 2. It's another standing moonsault there from Corpse. And now it heads up to the top rope. Maybe going for another moonsault. Oh, wow! A double rotation, however, unsuccessful there. Axel rolls out of the way, goes for, looks like a DDT there, doesn't exactly get it. Hits with a headbutt instead, and now Corpse back up to his feet. Corpse looking to finish this one early. Has him up. Oh, and a driver. Neck first, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Wow, and Colin Corpse makes quick work of Axel. Jesus Christ. What is with the water today with these people? They are all just do not want to get paid at all by the hour. Jesus Christ, Colin Corpse just absolutely decimating a former world champion. And that firmly puts Corpse back into the lead with Zook. 18 points for both of them. Nathan sitting with 17 right below them, and that is a bad result if you're Nathan Oliver. Nathan now is going to be looking at Colin in the next matchup in Nights 8, and that is a huge matchup. I believe that's probably going to be our main event. That is going to be a massive, massive match for the A block. Like I said, Nathan has not dropped a loss in this tournament yet, and Corpse is running it through this thing with a ton of steam.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 231 pounds, the King.
Also, to put more pressure on Axel, his final 2 matchups in this tournament, he has 0 points on the scoreboard, and his final 2 matchups are against Akuma and Shade, so 2 career-long rivals. Talk about the pressure on Axel. I'm sure he does not want to walk away with this tournament winless, especially if the final 2 people he has to face are Akuma and Shade. Jesus.
And his opponent from Ohio, weighing in at 165 pounds, Demon!
Akuma making his way to the ring. Akuma has one win under his belt. Delivered a big upset against Isaac Sharp about a month or so ago. Now heads into this match against Gotcha Mitch. Both men technically eliminated from the tournament. This is very much a pride matchup if I've ever seen one. Akuma, of course, a member of Chaos Kingdom, led by the BCW All-Pro champion, Kuma. Alrighty. Right in here we go. Bell rings. Oh, and Akuma charges out of the gate, however. Gotcha Mitch ready for him. Pops him up, delivers a hard strike, and now just brutalizing him with kicks. Mitch and Akuma, both two very prideful competitors. Gotcha Mitch, former BCW United States champion. Dropped the title to Bryce Shaw last spring. Now trying to find his footing in a new setting here on Horizon and in the Grand Prix. Quick kick out there from Akuma. Gotcha Mitch now heads to the top rope. Akuma up to his feet. Oh, and a big kick. Blocking in a Cobra clutch now. Gotcha Mitch trying to choke the life out of Akuma. Akuma delivering a big strike. Able to get the big man off of him, but now Akuma, like a rocket, multiple strikes now, 2 kicks to the gut. Oh, but Gotcha Mitch right back up to his feet. That's the motor of Gotcha Mitch for you. That's what makes him so formidable. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no. Mitch kicking out at 2. Delivers a forearm. Akuma getting the will stomped out of him here in this tournament. Mitch, of course, not having much better of a record. Mitch just trying to gain some sort of momentum, some sort of confidence back going into the new season. Akuma, I'm sure, watching very closely wherever he is. Not happy with the tournament performance so far from Akuma. But maybe, just maybe, Akuma can pull it out here and get a big upset victory. Also trying to gain some momentum heading into next season. Season 4 of BCW. Season 3 of Horizon. And Akuma looking for that spin kick. Oh, and nails it right on the money. Akuma doesn't go for the pin, however. Snapmare. Oh, and goes for a house call instead. Drags him to the middle rope. Akuma. 1, 2, no. Kick out there from Gotcha Mitch. Akuma thought he had it there. I thought he had it there. Would have been a pretty big upset. Gotcha Mitch getting taken down by Akuma. Now Mitch back up to his feet. Big slap there. Multiple kicks to the hamstring. And now Mitch, body slam. Lays out Akuma. Now, what's he thinking here? Has him, German. Beautiful. Has him though. Arm locks and delivers a giant clothesline. Gotcha Mitch. Maybe thinking time. Oh no, has him up. Oh wow. Busts him open. Could that be it? 1, 2, 3, and it is. Gotcha Mitch knocks out Akuma gets himself a good win here in a match that, in terms of the tournament, does not mean anything. But in terms of Gotcha Mitch's confidence going into next season, could mean a whole lot. And a Gotcha Mitch that is motivated is not a good sign for anybody else in the men's division.
The King.
Gives Gotcha Mitch an acceptable 7 points going into the final 2 nights. As I said already, too far lost, out of reach for Mr. Gotcha Mitch. However, not for this man here, Preston Knight. Preston Knight sitting with 10 points in the B block. Tony, on the other hand, only sitting with 3. Former world champion. Has not had the greatest tournament. Preston, on the other hand, one could argue has had quite the breakout in this tournament. Not just being looked at now as a cruiserweight, but as good as the best of them at the top of the men's division on Mayhem.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cincinnati, Ohio. Weighing in at 225 pounds, Tony.
Yeah, this match right here could very well be a clash between BCW's past versus BCW's future.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 205 pounds, Knight.
Preston Knight all night long. The man has been a fan favorite in BCW. Came so close on a few occasions of capturing that BCW Cruiserweight Championship away from James Zero, and was just a split second away from taking it at Endgame before Twig, with all his experience, was able to steal it, snatch it away in the final moments. But now Preston comes into this match hotter than he has ever been. Can he finish this tournament out strong? Bell rings. Preston has a block starting out, but Tony breaks through and now delivers a big kick to the spine and a standing moonsault, but Preston Knight able to get the knees up. Clubbing forearm now, Preston Knight going for a springboard, catches him with a drop kick. As I said earlier, Preston Knight does not have the experience advantage that Tony does headed into this one. But Preston has been on a roll these last couple months. And this is a do or die moment here if he wants to stay at the top of the leaderboard in this tournament. And now heads the top rope, diving crossbody to the outside. Tony eats all of it. And Preston gets right into the face of the former champion. Less than 60 seconds in this contest. DDT driving Preston Knight into the ground. And now a big strike from Tony. It's Tony thinking, oh, back body drop. Nasty landing for Preston Knight, but Preston back up to his feet and eats a diving clothesline from Tony for his trouble. Preston has him up on his shoulders. Drives him, Death Valley driver. Hooks the leg. One. No, Tony, the former champ, kicking out at 1. Tony, one of the many looking for vengeance on the Brotherhood this season. Of course, adjacent, not only costing Tony a couple of title matches, but locking him out of winning that world title towards the end of his reign. Red now, the current world champion. Paradox has already put him in his sights with that Money in the Bank briefcase. Tony, I'm sure, isn't going to be far from behind them. A lot of worthy challengers on Mayhem. And now all night long from Preston Knight. Could this be it? Hooks the leg to end it early. 1, 2. No, and Tony kicks out at 2. Tony went for that elbow. Great block, though, from Preston. Went for the springboard. Tony able to block that as well. Ducks under. And a drop kick from the former world champion. We have seen multiple upsets tonight. Well, not upsets in terms of who won, but upsets in terms of how long these matches have gone. I don't know if it's the wear and tear of the tournament or just knowing that we are in the final stretch now. But these matches have ended quickly tonight. Fast and brutal has been the name of the game tonight. And Tony, being a former world champion, does not want to fall the same way Axel just fell. Oh, and a clubbing forearm again to the back of Preston Knight. And a DDT spikes him on the top of his head. Tony gets Knight up, tosses him into the ring. Tony now taking a moment to catch his breath. Oh, but Preston over the top. No, but Tony able to avoid it, sidesteps it entirely, and delivers a standing moonsault on the outside. That veteran experience preying on Preston's lack of patience. But Preston, however, getting a big reversal now. These two just brawling at ringside. Now Preston has him up. Delivers a big white noise to the outside. Nasty landing for the former world champion. Preston Knight delivering an elbow drop square in the chest of Tony. Referee's count up to 9 out of 20 right now. And Preston delivering a enziguri while he was knelt on one knee. Tony up to his feet. Preston heads back inside. Breaks the count. Both of these men want to continue fighting. But no, Tony tosses Preston back into the ring. Tony now having the advantage on his feet. Catches him with that elbow. Preston not able to block it this time. Now Preston comes in. Catches him with a gorgeous DDT. Tony already survived one all night long earlier, but no! Eats the 450. And now Preston Knight looking to end it. His 3 points could be massive into the final stretch all night long. Oh, wait, no. Went for the 054 instead. This time, Tony saw it coming. Delivers the neck breaker. And I believe Preston Knight's just been busted open. Tony going to the top rope. Elbow drop. Square in the center of the chest. Hooks the leg, no, but Preston had his foot caught under the bottom rope. Great catch there from the official. Tony tosses Preston Knight out of the ring. Tony makes a dive. Oh, wow! Over the top rope. What a senton. And the Las Vegas crowd on their feet chanting, "This is awesome." Preston, oh my God. Preston, oh wow! A leg drop from the top rope to the outside. Neck breaker. Preston Knight has Tony up to his feet. Preston into the guardrail, eats a drop kick. Tony sends him into the apron, into the guardrail. 12.5 minutes remaining, 2.5 for the bonus point. That bonus point could be crucial for Preston Knight. Tony already eliminated in this tournament. But Preston very much needs to end this as early as possible if he wants to have any shot down here in the final stretch. Tony, hammerlock suplex. Referees count up to 10. I think most of this match is spent on the outside. These two have been brawling all matchup. 11 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. 150 left for the bonus point. Preston Knight is laid out at ringside. Tony breaks the count once more. And these two are going to continue to brawl. Not allowing that referee count to climb. This has just been a fight on the outside for most of this match. Which has not been good for Preston Knight. Preston needs to get Tony in this ring now. Preston has Tony up. Throws him into the guardrail. Preston able to slide into the ring. Tony, though, taking his time. Enters the ring finally as well. Preston able to avoid that chop block, but also misses the springboard. Oh, and Tony thinking, oh, there's the pile driver. Tony drags Preston to the center of the ring. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Preston Knight kicks out at 2. 36 seconds remaining for the bonus point. Tony tosses Preston into the ropes. Has him on in the turnbuckle. What is Tony thinking here? Has him. Oh, and a standing cutter from the top rope. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Wow, Tony gets the upset on Preston Knight. That is 3 points that Preston Knight cannot afford here in this tournament. Tony getting a huge upset down the stretch, playing the role of spoiler big time.
Here's your winner, Tony.
Preston Knight now sitting with 10 points. Meanwhile, Clinton still hasn't wrestled, sitting at 14. And Dalton Lane sitting at 16. And here we go, going into the main event. Paradox also sitting with 11 points. This is do or die time for Paradox as well. This just made this main event is now super interesting due to the two B block matches we had earlier on in the night. Dalton Lane getting up to 16, taking the lead back again. And now we got Paradox sitting with 11 and Clinton Walker sitting with 14. If Paradox can win this here, not only will he tie Clinton, but he'll also surpass him because he'll have the tiebreaker over him as well. So this is huge for Paradox's game going down the stretch here in this tournament.
Weighing in at 265 pounds, Coyote Clinton Walker.
Clinton Walker, on the other hand, he has been undefeated in this tournament. 2 matches ending in 3-pointers, the other 4 ending in 2-pointers. He has not been as efficient down the stretch as he'd like to. And what I mean by that is he has left points on the table. Several of those matches ending just a little over the 10-minute eclipse mark. And those are points that Clinton Walker very much could need going into these final 3 nights. A lot of pressure on this match for both Paradox and Walker. But that is why this is our main event, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes Mr. Money in the Bank himself. Paradox.
And his opponent from Idaho, weighing in at 220 pounds, Paragon.
Yes, Paradox already has 1 title match locked and loaded, the ace up his sleeve. Everything else is now just gravy on top. And who knows what ambition Paradox has past Red Angel. Maybe this victory here in the Grand Prix, if he were to win the whole thing, who knows what damage he could do with that. And now both men lock up. I believe this is a first time ever matchup. Clinton Walker, beautiful suplex right out of the gate. Delivers a stomp. Like I said, the Coyote has been undefeated in this tournament. His last loss being against Kuma back in March at Endgame for the All-Pro title. Clinton had an excellent season as a male competitor, not only capturing his first championship, having a great run of great title defenses, taking down his former mentor, and finally capturing the #1 contendership, only to fall short at the finish line. I'm sure it has affected Clinton Walker mentally, but that has not deterred him in this tournament. Goes for a frog splash out of the gate. Referee hooks the leg. 1, 2. Referee took her sweet time there. I was about to say. Deep arm drag there from Clinton Walker. Walker now measuring him through the middle rope. Crashes into Paradox at ringside. Oh, wow. Drives him head first into the mat. Watching the evolution of both of these athletes from their debut seasons to now has been extraordinary. Both of them very much blossoming into legitimate main event caliber competitors. And it's very well possible that they both could be champions very, very soon. Oh! And a big boot there from Paradox. Paradox rolls over Clinton, hooks the leg. 1. Clinton gets the shoulder up early. Now, oh, Paradox using all of his momentum. Tosses Clinton up, delivers a hard right hand. And now a boot. What a flapjack there from Paradox. Paradox, of course, needs to be looking out for that tombstone lung blower, that devastating finish that Clinton Walker employs. along with that burning hammer, which he used to defeat his mentor RJ Stagg back in February. Both these two championship caliber athletes, it's no wonder they are at the top of the B block in this tournament. Two of BCW's finest, and now Clinton was looking for that oh, and there it is. The deadlift German. Beautiful form with the bridge. But no, Paradox caught in the ropes. I believe his foot had that middle rope, and kips up. Both men lock horns though. Clinton Walker has Paradox up. Guillotines him over the top rope, and now Clinton Walker feeling it. 16 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Stomps away at the ankle of Paradox, trying to neutralize that high-flying offense. This is our main event, ladies and gentlemen. Can Clinton Walker keep his spot towards the top of the B block? Or will Paradox make things much more interesting heading in night 8 and night 9? Oh, Clinton Walker has him up, the burning hammer that I mentioned earlier. Burning hammer, no. Great scouting there from Paradox. Right hand goes for the springboard. Delivers a forearm. If Clinton delivers that burning hammer, it might have been over. One. Oh, but Clinton kicks out at one, and that's got to be frustrating for Paradox. 15 minutes, 45 remaining, 5:45 for the bonus point. Oh, and Clinton just launches him over the top rope. Drives him headfirst into the canvas. And now these two slugging away at each other. Big kicks there, Paradox. Oh no, great ankle pick from Clinton Walker. Thinking neck breaker, got him. What a sequence there from these two. Seasoned professionals. What a dive. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, and Paradox just barely able to get the shoulder up. Walker has him by the arm. Arm drag. Stomping away, Clinton Walker. Going for the deadlift again. Deadlift, German. With the bridge. 1, 2. No, Paradox takes out at 2. Clinton Walker gets Paradox back up to his feet. Big strikes. Knocks Paradox down. Paradox might be out. Into the corner. Clinton Walker. Oh, maybe thinking burning hammer for a second time, but Paradox able to avoid it again. And Paradox has him. Oh, and a big slam. A stomp to the face. Paradox not backing down. Oh, and a big kick launches the Coyote over the top. Paradox standing tall here against the Coyote. So far, 13 and a half minutes remaining, 3.5 for the bonus point. That 3 points could be crucial for both of these two. Oh, but Clinton catches him. Here it comes. Tombstone lung blower. Hooks the leg, but no, Paradox is caught in the ropes. And Paradox rolls out to the outside. Able to avoid it. And Clinton dives out to Paradox. Great ring IQ from Paradox, getting out of that ring as quickly as he can, but Clinton, an absolute madman, sending all 250 plus pounds of himself through that middle rope, hurling towards Paradox. Paradox goes into the guardrail. Clinton sends him. No. Thought he was going into the steps there. Now he has him. Hammerlock lariat. Clinton Walker has him. Oh, into a big pile driver there. Beautiful looking tombstone. Paradox sends Walker back inside the ring. Paradox, oh, eats a big lariat, and Clinton Walker returns the favor, this time sending Paradox over the top rope. And Walker, what is Walker thinking? What is Clinton Walker thinking? Oh, what a drop kick! Attacking the leg now. Paradox might be on his last leg. And Clinton Walker feeling all of it here from this Las Vegas crowd. Can he close out this match in the next 90 seconds to get the bonus point? And Clinton, pedigree on the outside. Shades of his mentor. And a hard stomp to the back of the neck. Both these men feeling the exhaustion setting in. Clinton just trying to get any sort of air in his lungs. Paradox just coming at him like a rabid dog that won't stay down. Paradox sends Walker back inside the ring. Paradox trying to take a breath. Clinton delivers a shoulder block. Will not let Paradox back into this ring. 40 seconds remaining for the bonus point. I think Clinton just realized that, headed back into the ring himself. Paradox now taking a moment. Oh, but Paradox tried to double back for the attack, but Walker just a second quicker delivers a drop kick. And Walker sends Paradox back inside the ring. Walker, 17 seconds remaining for the bonus point. Goes for the deadlift German. Gets it with the bridge. 9 seconds. 1, 2. No, and a kick out at 2. And it looks like the 10 minutes will expire. This match has dropped to a 2 points. Dalton Lane now, I'm sure, sitting with a big smile on his face. But now, Clinton Walker thinking, burning hammer, head first into the mat, hooks the leg. 1, 2, Paradox has the rope. 3, and Clinton Walker wins. But Paradox had the bottom rope. The referee didn't see it. Clinton Walker remains undefeated in the tournament. Gets 2 points here in the main event. An excellent match to close out tonight's night of action.
Here is your winner, Coyote Clinton Walker.
That is huge. And now Dalton Lane and Clinton Walker sitting at the top of the B block with 16 points apiece. Here is the scoreboard as it currently stands, ladies and gentlemen. In the A block, Zook and Colin Corpse sitting with tied 18 points apiece. Nathan Oliver right on their heels, though, 17 points. The next highest after that, Protege with 12, and Isaac Sharp with 10. I believe those two may be statistically eliminated. I'll have to take a look after this. However, going into the B block, similar to the A block, there is a tie at the top. We got Clinton Walker and Dalton Lane, 16 points apiece. The next best after that is Paradox with 11. And then Preston Knight and Jack Harris tied with 10 points apiece. And that right there is what the current standings in the Grand Prix are looking like going into Night 8. We have 2 more nights of action. And it is coming down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot to go from here, and I am excited to get there with you. Hopefully sometime soon. I'm going to try to be going night 8 tomorrow, and I would like to finish it up next week. I know I probably said that last time as well, but I mean it this time. We have been pushing this off for far too long, mainly because of life stuff. But we're going to get through this, and we are going to start the season off right here the next couple months. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. This has been RJ Staggs signing off.